Ah, my son.
You no longer need to sacrifice for your people. You no longer need to bear the weight of your crown. I've taken care of everything.
What is this? What are you doing, my son?
Succeeding you, father.
This kingdom shall fall, and from the ashes shall arise a new order that will shake the very foundations of the world.
Is everything proceeding as planned, Tychondrius? Lord Archimonde demands a report on the Scourge.
Lich King's young Death Knight has been performing well. Almost too well. I begin to wonder if Ner'zhul has ulterior motives for his new champion.
Our only concern is that the Scourge accomplishes what it was created to do. Archimonde will have all our heads if we do not keep control of this situation.
Believe me, brother. Neither the Lich King nor his undead lackeys will jeopardize the Legion's return.
Ah, wondrous, eternal Quel'Thalas. I haven't been here since I was a boy.
Be wary. The elves likely wait in ambush.
The frail elves do not concern me, Necromancer. Our forces are strengthened with every foe we slay.
You are not welcome here. I am Sylvanas Windrunner, Ranger General of Silvermoon. I advise you to turn back now.
It is you who should turn back, Sylvanas. Death itself has come to your land.
Do your worst. The Elf Gate to the Inner Kingdom is protected by our most powerful enchantments. You shall not pass.
I salute your bravery, Elf, but the chase is over.
Then I'll make my stand here, Butcher. Anara la Balore. Finish it. I deserve a clean death.
After all you've put me through, woman, the last thing I'll give you is the peace of death.
No, you wouldn't dare.
Yes. I must obey.
Lady Sylvanas, we are pleased that you came.
How could I not? For some reason, I no longer hear the Lich King's voice in my head. My will is my own once again.
Arthas's own powers will fade in time. The Lich Kel'Thuzad is far too loyal to betray his master. But you, on the other hand...
Hate him. I have my own reasons for seeking vengeance. Arthas murdered my people and turned me into this monstrosity.
You have my thanks, ladies. But where is your mistress? Where is Sylvanas?
She sent us to find you, Great King. We've come to escort you across the river. Once we cross it, we'll take refuge in the wilderness. This is the place, sisters. We'll rest here, Great King.
Why here? We've got to find Kel'Thuzad before we... What is happening here?
Sylvanas.
You walked right into this one, Arthas. It's time to even the scales.
Traitor! What have you done to me?
It's a special poisoned arrow I made just for you. The paralysis you're experiencing now is but a fraction of the agony you've caused me.
Finish me, then.
A quick death? Like the one you gave me? No. You're going to suffer as I did. Thanks to my arrow, you can't even run. Give my regards to Hell, you
you mindless ones! You shall not fall today, my king.
This isn't over, Arthas. I'll never stop hunting you.
You seem troubled, mistress.
Aren't you, sister? Only days ago we were the Lich King's slaves. We existed only to slaughter in his name. And now, we are free.
I don't understand, mistress. I thought you'd be overjoyed.
What joy is there in this curse? We are still undead, sister. Still monstrosities. What are we if not slaves to this torment?
Greetings, Lady Sylvanas. My brothers and I appreciate the role you played in overthrowing Arthas. I've come to offer you a formal invitation to join our new order.
I lived as a slave long enough, Dreadlord. I won't relinquish my freedom by shackling myself to you fools. Any final words, demon?
Sylvanas, spare my life. I beg you. I can be of service. I swear it.
Just like a demon, you'd sell your brethren out just to save your own skin. I'm listening. Varamathras.
Yes, my lady.
Kill him.
But it is forbidden for one of the Nathrazim to kill another. My defection was one thing, but this...
I require one last test of your loyalty, Dreadlord. Do it.
You wouldn't dare.
There, your business is done. Now I want you wretched animals out of my city before I...
Kill him, too.
Gladly.
The capital city is ours, but we are no longer part of the Scourge. From here on out, we shall be known as the Forsaken. We will find our own path in this world, Dreadlord, and slaughter anyone who stands in our way.
My son, the day you were born, the very forests of Lordaeron whispered the name Arthas. Child, I watched with pride as you grew into a weapon of righteousness. Remember, our line has always ruled with wisdom and strength. And I know you will show restraint when exercising your great power. truest victory, my son, is stirring the hearts of your people. I tell you this, for when my days have come to an end, you shall be king.
This is where the end began. My company was patrolling the forests near Zul'Aman when we received word of the Scourge invasion. We were wholly unprepared for what we encountered. Quel'Thalas had enjoyed years of idyllic peace, and suddenly, we were facing death itself. Sylvanas Windrunner was our kingdom's protector. Had she and her rangers not met Arthas with such fierce resistance, our people might no longer exist. She paid the ultimate price, so that enough of us might escape to rebuild our fallen kingdom. When Arthas raised her as a banshee and turned her against Quel'Thalas, it broke all our hearts. I've had my share of disagreements with Sylvanas, but I will never forget her sacrifice. She was the Ranger General of Silvermoon. Nothing will ever change that.
You there! Fast Rider! Man a ballista! Provide cover for the retreating civilians! Take her! Run!
Bound to the iron will of the tyrant Lich King, the vast undead armies of the Scourge seek to eradicate all life on Azeroth. Led by the banshee Sylvanas Windrunner, a group of renegades broke away from the Scourge and freed themselves of the Lich King's domination. Known by some as the Forsaken, this group fights a constant battle, not only to retain its freedom from the Scourge, but also to slaughter those who would hunt them as monsters. With Sylvanas as their banshee queen, the Forsaken have built a dark stronghold beneath the ruins of Lordaeron's former capital city. This hidden Undercity forms a sprawling labyrinth that stretches beneath the haunted woods of the Tirisfal Glades. Though the very land is cursed, the zealous humans of the Scarlet Crusade still cling to their scattered holdings, obsessed with eradicating the undead and retaking their homeland. Convinced that the primitive races of the Horde can help them achieve victory over their enemies, the Forsaken have entered an alliance of convenience. Harboring no true loyalty for their new allies, they will go to any lengths to ensure their dark plans come to fruition. As one of the Forsaken, you must massacre any who pose a threat to the New Order, human, undead, or otherwise.
Children of the grave, heed my call. In life, we suffered unspeakable tragedies. We watched as our homes were razed to the ground. We cried out in agony as our families were cut down before our eyes. Finally, in the face of such atrocities, we were denied even the release of death. Now, we burn this Wicker Man as a symbol of our victory against old enemies. We paint our faces with the ash to send a message to new enemies. A declaration to those who fear and revile us as monsters. To those who would question our place in this world, we are not monsters. We are not the mindless wretches of a ghoul army. No! We are a force even more terrifying. We are a chill in a coward's spine. We are the instruments of an unyielding ire. We are the Forsaken.
Mindless wretches! Fight on, brothers!
Rise up, sons of the Horde! Blood and glory await us! Targa! For the Horde!
I was wondering if you'd show up.
I couldn't let the Alliance have all the fun today.
Arthas! The blood of your father! Of your people! Demands justice! Come forth, coward, and answer for your crimes!
You speak of justice, of cowardice. I will show you the justice of the grave, and the true meaning of fear.
Enough talk! Let it be finished!
You will pay for all the lives you've stolen, traitor!
Boldly stated, but there is nothing you can...
What? Did you think we had forgotten? Did you think we had forgiven? Behold now, the terrible vengeance of the Forsaken!
Sylvanas.
Death to the Scourge! And death to the living! Now, all can see. This is the hour of the Forsaken.
We're
finished. No escape for any of us.
Of the Horde! Your war chief calls! Gather behind me at the gates of the Undercity. Soon we march upon our fallen city and reclaim it for the Horde!
Welcome to my kingdom of darkness. Did you enjoy my minion's terrible creation? Potent, is it not? But enough prattling. You wish to reclaim your city. Come then, heroes. Your souls will fuel the host. You will have this place back in pieces.
Great Water Spirit, wash away this corruption. Attack! The courtyard is ours! Onward to the inner sanctum!
The royal quarter is just up ahead, War Chief.
What is this?
Welcome to your future. What little there is left of it.
May my aim be true.
Through long, tireless, endless planning, it will not end like this. More time. The Master is near. Such power. Can you not feel it, mortals? Cease this foolishness and join me. I will not fail. Not again. Cannot hold. Destabilizing.
You have failed me, Vadimothras.
1,000 pardons, Master. I will deal with these intruders myself. Years wasted.
We are victorious! The Undercity belongs to the Horde once more! Loktar! Dark Lady, join me. You have fought hard and spilled much blood for this right.
Such will be the fate of all enemies of the Horde, War Chief. Now we must deal with the wretch, Putress.
We shall, Sylvanas. Alliance horns. Stay on guard!
I was away for too long. My absence cost us the lives of some of our greatest heroes. Trash like you and this evil witch were allowed to roam free, unchecked. But the time has come to make things right, to disband your treacherous kingdom of murderers and thieves. Putress was the first strike. Many more will come. I've waited a long time for this, Thrall. For every time I was thrown into one of your damned arenas. For every time I killed a green-skinned aberration like you. I could think of only one thing. What our world could be without you and your twisted horde. It ends now, War Chief. Attack! For Stormwind! For Bolvar!
Varian, no! Stop!
It did not have to be like this.
It ends like it began. All that we have fought for in this world is lost. The hopes and dreams carried by my father and mother, by Doomhammer, gone. If only you were here right now, old friend, you would know what to do. I know what he would do. He would say to you, Thrall, lead your people. Let's go home, old friend. It's good to have you back, Varrock, old friend. I'm sorry about your boy.
The Argent Crusade and the Knights of the Ebon Blade have assaulted the gates of the Ice-Crown Citadel and are preparing for a massive attack upon the Scourge. Our mission is a bit more subtle, but equally as important. With the attention of the Lich King turned towards the front gate, we'll be working our way through the side, in search of information that will enable us to defeat him, once and for all. Our scouts have reported that the Lich King has a private chamber outside of the Frozen Throne, deep within a place called the Halls of Reflection. That is our target, champions. We will cut a swath of destruction through this cursed place, and find a way to enter the Halls of Reflection. If there is anything of value to be found here, it will be found in the halls. The Dark Lady watches over you. Make haste. I don't believe it. Frostmourne stands before us, unguarded, just as the gnome claimed. Come, heroes. We are the Forsaken. We will slaughter anyone who stands in our way. Standing this close to the blade that ended my life, and the pain, it is renewed. I dare not touch it. Stand back! Stand back! As I attempt to commune with the blade. Perhaps our salvation lies within.
Careful, girl. I've heard talk of that cursed blade saving us before. Look around you, and see what has been born of Frostmourne.
Uther the Lightbringer. How—
You haven't much time. The Lich King sees what the sword sees. He will be here shortly.
The Lich King is here? Then my destiny shall be fulfilled on this day.
You cannot defeat the Lich King. Not here. You would be a fool to try. He will kill those that follow you and raise them as powerful soldiers of the Scourge. But for you, Sylvanas, his reward for you would be worse than the last.
There must be a way.
Perhaps. But know this. There must always be a Lich King. Even if you were to strike down Arthas, another would have to take his place. For without the control of the Lich King, the Scourge would wash over the world like locusts, destroying all that they touched.
Who could bear such a burden?
I do not know, Banshee Queen. I suspect that the piece of Arthas that might be left inside the Lich King is all that holds the Scourge from annihilating Azeroth. Alas, the only way to defeat the Lich King is to destroy him at the place where he was created.
The Frozen Throne.
Aye. He is coming. You mustn't, Paladin. So, you wish to commune with the dead? You shall have your wish. To my chamber when you are through.
As you wish, my lord.
Soldiers of Lordaeron, rise to meet your master's call.
You will not escape me that easily, Arthas. I will have my vengeance.
Yes, run. Run to meet your destiny. Its bitter, cold embrace awaits you.
You are not worthy to face the Lich King.
Heroes, quickly, come to me. We must leave this place immediately. I will do what I can to hold him in place while we flee.
I have no time for games.
Can hold the Banshee Queen. Keep the undead at bay, heroes. I will tear this barrier down. I grow tired of these games, Arthas. Your walls can't stop me. You won't impede our escape, fiend. Keep the undead off me while I bring this barrier down. There's an opening up ahead. Go, now! Blasted dead end. So this is how it ends. Prepare yourselves, heroes. For today, we make our final stand.
Fire! Fire!
Get on board, now! This whole mountainside could collapse at any moment.
We are safe, for now. His strength has increased tenfold since our last battle. It will take a mighty army to destroy the Lich King. An army greater than even the Horde can rouse.
The
Don't force me hand, Orc. We can't let you pass.
Behind you lies the body of my only son. Nothing will keep me from him.
Stand down, Muradin. Let a grieving father pass.
I will not forget this kindness. I thank you, Highness.
I was not at the Wrathgate, but the soldiers who survived told me much of what happened. Your son fought with honor. He died a hero's death. He deserves a hero's burial.
So, the Light's vaunted justice has finally arrived. Shall I lay down Frostborn and throw myself at your mercy, Fordring?
We'll grant you a swift death, Arthas. More than can be said for the thousands you've tortured and slain.
You'll learn of that firsthand. When my work is complete, you will beg for mercy, and I will deny you. Your anguished cries will be testament to my unbridled power.
So be it. Champions, attack!
Is it truly righteousness that drives you? I wonder. You trained them well, Fordring. You delivered the greatest fighting force this world has ever known. Right into my hands, exactly as I intended. You shall be rewarded for your unwitting sacrifice. Watch now, as I raise them from the dead to become masters of the Scourge. They will shroud this world in chaos and destruction. Azeroth's spawn will come at their hands, and you will be the first to die. I delight in the irony.
Light, grant me one final blessing. Give me the strength to shatter these bonds. Will be consumed by your hatred.
Free, at last. It is over, my son. This is the moment of reckoning. Rise up, champions of the light!
Father, is it over?
At long last. No king rules forever, my son.
I see. Only darkness before me.
Without its master's command, the restless scourge will become an even greater threat to this world. Control must be maintained. There must always be a Lich King.
The weight of such a burden. It must be mine, for there is no other.
Tyrion! You hold a grim destiny in your hands, brother. But it is not your own.
Volva! By all that is holy.
The dragon's flame. Seal my fate. The world of the living can no longer comfort me. Place the crown upon my head, Tyrion. Forevermore, I will be the jailer of the damned.
No, old friend. I cannot.
Do it, Tyrion! You and these brave heroes have your own destinies to fulfill. This last act of service is mine. I must be forgotten, Tyrion. If the world is to live free from the tyranny of fear, they must never know what was done here today. Lich King is dead, and that Bolvar Four Dragon died with him. Now go, leave this place, and never return.
So, it is done. I had not dared to trust my senses. Too many times has the Lich King made me to be a fool. Finally, he has been made to pay for the atrocities he imposed upon my people. May Azeroth never fail to remember the horrible price we paid for our weakness, for our pride. But what now, hero? What of those freed from his grasp, but still shackled to their mortal coils? Leave me. I have much to ponder.
Though Lady Sylvanas and her Forsaken finally took vengeance upon their hated enemy, the Lich King, their dark crusade in Northrend proved costly. Betrayed by Grand Apothecary Putrus at the Battle of Wrathgate, the Forsaken's devious plague of death was unleashed upon both the Alliance and the Horde to calamitous effect. Unbeknownst to Sylvanas, Putrus and his demonic ally, Veramathras, had taken control of the Undercity. As a result, the Forsaken were wrongly blamed for the traitor's atrocities. Though the Undercity was eventually retaken, Sylvanas and her followers still bear the weight of Putrus' sins. Mistrusted by the other members of the Horde, the Forsaken must now prove their loyalty to the cause and redeem themselves from their supposed treachery. To this end, Sylvanas has bolstered her defenses within the Tirisfal Glades and readied her undead forces for any contingency. As one of the Forsaken, you must use your cunning and viciousness to slay any who would pose a threat to Sylvanas' rule, be they human, undead, or otherwise.
clear-headed buffoon. Ah, speak of the devil.
This better be important, Sylvanas. You know how I detest this place and its foul stench. Why have you called for me? And more importantly, what are those Scourge fiends doing here?
War Chief, so glad you could make it. With the death of the Lich King, many of the more intelligent Scourge became unemployed. Those fiends, as you so delicately put it, are called Valkyr. They are under my command now. And they are part of the reason that I asked to see you.
Get on with it, Sylvanas!
Very well, War Chief. I have solved the plight of the Forsaken. As a race, we Forsaken are unable to procreate. With the aid of the Valkyr, we are now able to take the corpses of the fallen and create new Forsaken. Agatha, show the War Chief.
You have done here, Sylvanas. It goes against the laws of nature. Disgusting is the only word I have to describe it.
War Chief, without these new Forsaken, my people would die out. Our hold upon Gilneas and Northern Lordaeron would crumble.
Have you given any thought to what this means, Sylvanas? What difference is there between you and the Lich King now?
Isn't it obvious, War Chief? I serve the Horde.
Watch your clever mouth, bitch! Chromash, you stay behind and make sure the Banshee Queen is well guarded. I will be expecting a full report when next we meet. Remember, Sylvanas, eventually we all have to stand before our Maker and face judgment. Your day may come sooner than others.
I have not always been the Banshee Queen. And my people have not always been the Forsaken. Long ago, this land comprised the northern kingdoms of Lordaeron, ruled by King Terenas Menethil. Terenas had a son named Arthas. Arthas. Even saying his name makes my body quiver in rage. This man-child, Arthas, took for himself a cursed blade, known as Frostmourne. Through Frostmourne, Arthas killed his own father, and raised this land, along with every living creature in it. My own death came at the hands of Arthas, when he and his armies sacked my homeland, Quel'Thalas, and murdered my people. In his vast cruelty, Arthas severed my spirit from my body and raised me as a banshee to serve in his Scourge army. A similar fate befell all that would die to the Scourge war machine. In death, they were reborn as mindless undead. But Arthas was not invincible. With each passing day, his power waned, his grip over the will of the damned loosening. It was when Arthas was at his weakest that I struck. And though the hour of his atonement had come, the worm managed to escape his fate, returning to the frozen wastes of Northrend. With Arthas gone, so too was the control he held over the undead masses of Lordaeron. After recovering my body, I freed the remaining scourge that were left behind. From the cruelty and mercilessness of Arthas, the man who would be Lich King, the Forsaken were born. Our goal, our sole purpose, was to destroy the Lich King. We threw our lot in with the Horde, and began our journey towards redemption. Now, the Lich King is dead, and we have returned. The people who called this land their home in life, do so in death as well. But the Alliance does not recognize our rights. They claim this land as their own, while attempting to invalidate the claims of the founders of this kingdom. I will never allow it. Never! Lordaeron belongs to the Forsaken. Always and forever.
Well met. The Forsaken think we're weak. A broken people. They think we'll roll over like a scared dog. How wrong they are. We will fight them in the fields until the last trench collapses and the last cannon is silenced. We will fight them on the streets until the last shot is fired. And when there is no more ammunition, we'll crush their skulls with the stones that pave our city. We will fight them in the alleys until our knuckles are skinned and bloody and our rapiers lay on the ground shattered. And if we find ourselves surrounded and disarmed, wounded and without hope, we will lift our heads in defiance and spit in their faces. But we will never surrender! For Gilneas! Sylvanas!
Enough! Let's see how brave Gilneas gets on without its stubborn leader. Such a waste. No! That arrow's poison was not meant to be wasted on your
drown
health.
in their own blood.
We'll meet again, Greymane.
It appears you're losing control of Gilneas, Sylvanas. Garrosh fears he's going to have to carry out this invasion himself.
You can assure Garrosh that this is a minor setback. Our victory in Gilneas will be absolute.
You sound very confident, Your Majesty. I seriously hope you do not plan to use the plague. Garrosh has explicitly forbidden it.
You do well to watch your tone, General. Neither you nor Garrosh have anything to worry about. We've ceased all production of the plague, as he ordered. We'd never deploy it without his permission.
I will deliver my report to our leader, then. By your leave, my lady.
Go with honor, General.
My lady, should I order my men to stop the deployment of the plague? Or are we to continue as planned?
What kind of question is that? Of course we're deploying the plague, as planned. Let the Gilneans enjoy their small victory. Not even their bones will remain by tomorrow.
As you wish.
What joy is there in this curse?
I am pleased to report that the battle at sea goes well, War Chief. Our forces report decisive victories off the coasts of Daenerys and Tol Barad.
Alliance blood spills. This pleases me, General.
There's more. I received word that our southern fleet engaged an Alliance envoy. We chased the royal flagship until it ran aground.
Aground? Where?
Apparently, they found a massive, uncharted landmass, shrouded by dense mists.
And you let the Alliance get there first! Redirect the invasion fleet! General, you and your best veterans will pave our way. Storm the shore, and paint this new continent red!
Sylvanas and I have both sent ships to support Vol'jin's revolution.
Garrosh really has gone all out this time, hasn't he? I expected more spikes, honestly. I can't wait to see the look on his face when I animate his corpse.
Oh my! What has overcome our Dark Lady? By the Sunwhirl, we're getting slaughtered. Heroes, port over to the docks and take out their shore defenses. Put a stop to this bloodshed.
I can raise your dead, Regent Lord. Your rangers can fight again.
Sylvanas, you will leave our corpses alone, or I will deal with you here and now.
I'm sorry to see your lack of commitment. What of the human corpses?
Well, I suppose that's between you and the Alliance.
Rise, my angels. Let your screams fill the streets of Orgrimmar with terror. You would make a very attractive corpse.
I will take that as a compliment.
You disappoint me, Garrosh. You are not worthy of your father's legacy.
His punishment is not for you alone to decide.
Ugh, look at them. Already they plot against us. Seize this moment, Varian. Dismantle the Horde.
Guardsmen!
Father, what are you doing? What a king must do. I will speak to your war chief.
I speak for the Horde.
Very well. The Horde has committed heinous crimes, Vol'jin. But some among you fought against Garrosh's tyranny. For that, I am willing to end this bloodshed. But know this. If your horde fails to uphold honor as Garrosh did, we will end you.
Burning Legion has returned.
My son, a terrible darkness has returned to our world. As before, it seeks to annihilate everything that we hold dear. I go to face it, knowing I may not return.
They're coming! They're coming back!
All my life I have lived by the sword. I've seen kingdoms burn, and watched brave heroes die in vain. It's been difficult for me to trust after losing so much. But from you, I have learned patience, tolerance, and faith.
Open fire!
Sylvanas and the main fleet arrived
Already?
a few hours
How'd
ago.
they get so many gears
Demons
so
covering the
fast?
whole island.
What's
I
that?
got the feeling we gone looks like trouble. Big trouble.
There's only one way out of this one, old friend. Sylvanas' ship must have crashed just ahead. They're expanding faster than we've seen before. Yeah, man. This ain't the same Legion. That's no invasion force. That's an army.
Knock your arrows! Hold! Fire!
They're alive. Let's move.
It's about time you showed up.
You look like you could use a hand. Your reinforcements are endless. Those crystals again. If we can get close to them, we can bring this thing down.
You heard him, Rangers. We cut those demons down. Fire a volley on my mark! Now! Oh, that was invigorating. Now how did they manage to get so many demons here so quickly?
This invasion is unlike any I have ever witnessed. I don't think we've seen the last of their surprises. These structures rose from the ground in moments, spewing forth demons in the hundreds in the blink of an eye.
And now we know how to destroy them. It's them or us. Let's get moving so we make sure it's not us. This is Argent Crusade insignia. Can you speak? Where's the rest of the Crusade?
They descended on us in seconds. Nowhere to run.
Where is Tyrion?
And no sign of Tyrion. We will find him. Horde forces, keep your eyes open for survivors. Rescue as many as you are able. Be retreated!
This was too easy. Something's wrong.
There, across the chasm, Gul'dan! He has Tyrion. All the Horde! Get to throne!
Anyone have any ideas how we're going to get across this thing?
Spirits of Earth, aid me!
Convenient. for this.
Stay back. It's a trap. The light will protect me.
You fool! You stand before the temple of a god. Your pitiful light cannot reach you here. How fortunate that your friends have arrived just in time to watch you die. Destroy him.
The light will...
Forging!
No!
All you have worked for, all you have sacrificed, just to see your champions fall to ash, one by one. Destroy them! He's heading your way, Windrunner.
Let's go, Horde! It's time to show the Alliance how we slay demons!
This be the end!
We'll never
All forces, concentrate your fire.
This one's mine!
You've got another shot at the kill, Sylvanas.
Consider your job done then, Rin.
The bigger they are.
No time to gloat, Rin. We've got to stop Gul'dan before he summons another one of those things. We'll take the ridge and cover your flank.
Sylvanas, thank you.
Good luck, Varian.
And you.
Run! You are right, human. There is nowhere to run from my master. Now, witness the true might of Lord Sargeras!
On the ridge behind us! Another portal!
We've got to hold this ridge, no matter the cost!
Take up positions! We hold them off! We have to!
We will never fall to you, Gul'dan. The combined forces of Azeroth will triumph today!
Less chatting, Rin! Kill him already!
I have seen the end of your pitiful world, Ren. You will perish in Valhalla like 10,000 worlds before your own. The Legion is endless.
Take much more of this.
Hold Bane back to my position! Close ranks!
You're coming from behind! Cover the flame!
War Chief!
Do not let the Horde die this day.
And get Windrunner's archers to clear the skies!
No, she wouldn't. I knew it! I knew we couldn't trust her!
Without the Horde, we'll be overrun! We must retreat! Get everyone to the gunship. Everyone! Fall back! Incoming! Hard to port! Marion! Take my hand! We can't break free! Marion! Marion! Take this to my son.
king who sacrificed his life for nothing.
For the Alliance.
Windrunner, come forward.
War Chief.
The lower spirits say death will claim me soon.
In the end, death claims us all. But the Horde will live on.
I have never trusted you. Nor would I have ever imagined, in our darkest time, that you would be the one to save us. The spirits have granted me clarity, a vision. They whisper a name. Many will not understand. But you must step out of the shadows and lead. You must be War Chief.
Worgen is dead. Who among you will help me avenge him?
Champion, as your new war chief, I share with you the burden of securing our future. To that end, my fleet is preparing to sail for the Broken Isles. When you set foot in Stormheim, you shall have the full power of the Forsaken at your back. Make the journey with us. Together, we will ensure that no one can oppose the might of the Horde.
Let's get a move on. The Dark Lady's fleet is nearly ready to leave.
I've no time for games. Are you familiar with the Vrykul? Towering, brutish warriors from an ancient stock. Subtlety is not a value they hold in high regard. Their legends speak of the Aegis of Agrimar. To claim it, one must undergo some kind of trial. One must be worthy. The new catapults are faster and more powerful than ever before. I have our goblin allies to thank for that. Truthfully, Stormheim holds another treasure. One that I will be pursuing by my own means. I trust you are more than capable of handling whatever trials stand between you and the Aegis. Nathanos has been training a new generation of rangers. They represent both our past and our future. I think often about our future, hero. My people cannot reproduce. Are we not destined then to wither away eventually? No. The Forsaken will never stop fighting. Not while I reign. Not when there are still beings out there with the power to stop death.
News from Captain Dreadwake, my lady. They have found the temple. The Oblivion has landed nearby. They are building fortifications now and will be ready to lay siege at your command.
Good. Send a bat. Tell them we are leaving shortly.
Damn it! We're sitting ducks out here! Show yourselves, you cowards!
The Alliance will be upon us soon, and we have nowhere to run. Organize our defenses beginning with the rear. I want bat riders in the air and catapults at the ready.
My queen, your safety must be our first concern. Surely we can leave a few ships behind to...
Do not question me, Nathanos. Now go. Make for the Eternity and bring this hero with you.
Yes, of course. Come along, hero. A single gunship? Are they insane? Griffins incoming! Man that catapult! We must take the fight to them. But it would be rude to show up without a gift. The apothecaries will have just what we need. Filthy Worgen. A beast in a hat is still a beast. The mixture in these vials is extremely volatile. Once you pop the cork, there's no containing it. Slay them all! For the Dark Lady!
Monsters! You have no place in this world!
You call us monsters? How rich! Stop holding back, old man! Show us the real you!
Enough!
Ah, there you are! Yes! Let this land tremble before the might of the Horde!
Odin awaits ahead. I will go forth and announce you. Be respectful.
I have foreseen the coming of a mighty champion to these shores. One who would slay countless foes and prove their valor time and again. One who would lead my armies to victory against the great darkness that seeks to devour this world. You have proven yourself the greatest living warrior on Azeroth. It is for this reason
I have saved you. I name you Valazar. Bring glory to these halls on the wings of my Valkyr.
For eons, Helya has been building an army, stealing the souls of fallen Vrykul to oppose the Valazar. I suspect the Sea Witch grows impatient, eager to begin her campaign by conquering the Broken Isles. Helya's foul magics trap Odin and hinder the Valazar. We need champions like you to stop her advances. Helya must be stopped. The time has come for our reckoning.
Enjoy your eternity of damnation. Helheim awaits!
Remember our bargain, Banshee. Do not dare cross me.
Ah, my loyal hero. You must not languish here. The Aegis cannot fall into enemy hands. The future of the Horde depends on you and me. Find your way back to Stormheim. I will be waiting. What have we here? Another one of Greymane's mercenaries? No matter. Soon you will witness the birth of a new age. If you ever make it out of here, that is.
Unworthy! You will kneel before addressing the great Helya!
What is this? The hero of Helheim seeks entrance to the vault? I know your worth. I will grant you an audience with Aegir. You may proceed, but know that Aegir may not regard you as I do. Seek your fate in the vault, champion. May Aegir be your wings.
Storm the vault for Gilneas!
Treacherous Banshee! You know not what you are meddling with!
Submit. The Valkyr are mine.
Sylvanas, your quest for immortality has left you vulnerable. I will have my vengeance! For Varian! For Gilneas! For my son!
It seems I overestimated you. Old wolf.
You took my son's future. And now, I've taken yours.
You'll catch your death of old!
Beware.
Mine!
mine forever! He must not win!
My ancient nemesis has been vanquished. The curse that bound me to the halls of valor is broken at last. Revel in the spoils of victory, worthy champions. The day will come when I have need of your courage and skill once more.
So, your alliance still endures. Longer than I expected, though she has already planted the seeds of its downfall. She is patient, that one. When your thrones run red with betrayal, when your holy places burn, and the shattered mask hangs above your hearth, only then will you know. And it will be too late. It matters not. You are blind to the true darkness closing in around you. Your torment is only beginning. Behold the might of the Nathrazim! So, she found me at last, sent her underlings to finish the job. Tell me, when she seized your throne of hides and bones, was your allegiance forced? No. I'd wager you surrendered it willingly, or were convinced you did. It matters not. You are blind to the darkness in your midst. So easily broken! Better that you died here, where she cannot claim you. Death claims us all.
That which you have stolen will be your undoing. Rise, Argus. Rise, my broken world. Mortals, the time has come to fight for the fate of your world. Brother, your crusade is over!
No doubt my mother will soon ask about Sylvanas. What are you going to tell her?
It is a conversation I know we must have, but the thought of it fills me with dread. How can I explain to Illyria what our sister has become? The truth will break her heart.
Impossible! I refuse to believe she now leads the Horde. Not after all they did to our people during the war.
There's more. I'm not sure how to explain the rest. Or if this is even the time or place to...
I must know, Verisa. What fate befell our sister?
Give me a moment. I will do my best to explain. Perhaps we had best discuss the matter in private.
Not a chance.
War Chief, if I may offer a few words. It is with both pain and pride that we gather here today. Pain, for many brave heroes of the Horde fell against a terrible foe. And pride, for against all odds, we have vanquished the Legion. We bled, now we heal. We mourned, now we celebrate! For the Horde! For the
Horde! War Chief! A moment of your time.
No doubt Gallywix wants to push his latest money-grubbing scheme.
Rats scurry about their business.
And get eaten if they're not careful.
What is the rat up to?
He does keep sending more goblins to Silithus.
Nothing good has ever come out of Silithus.
This will change everything.
I told you!
And the Alliance knows nothing of this?
Don't worry, War Chief. I got people on it.
The Horde has established a foothold beyond the borders of Ashenvale. Rally the druids who watch over the forest.
The Banshee Queen seeks to capture the World Tree. King Anduin will send his soldiers to aid us. We must hold our ground until they arrive.
The World Tree is ours for the taking. We shall finish this once and for all.
You will come no further, Banshee Queen.
The War Chief faces Storm Rage alone. I must... Sour Fang?
An audience. Perfect. Stay still, Alliance dog. Watch me strike down one of your greatest heroes.
A dishonorable blow. I regret it.
Regret nothing. You did well.
It was not my place to interfere.
My victory was inevitable. He was merely wasting my time. Finish him and be done with it. Take a moment if you like. Then take his head. Meet me at the World Tree.
You have led your horde in service of death. You will regret this day.
Malfurion! No! You did not kill him, Orc. Why?
I struck without honor. I did not deserve to end him.
This entire war is without honor! How dare you spill so much innocent blood for nothing!
Not for nothing. We spill blood so that the Horde will endure.
Because you spared Malfurion, I will offer you a choice. Attempt to stop me from taking him away and die, or remain there kneeling in the dirt and live.
You have a choice as well. Take him to Darnassus and both of you will fall when we conquer it. Or flee somewhere far from here, so that you both survive.
This war is lost. Teldrassil will soon fall. Take my hippogriff to Darnassus. Ensure that the Horde's occupation is as tolerable as it can be. King Anduin gave me a hearthstone back to Stormwind. There I will tend my love's wounds and help my people find respite from this madness.
Secure the beach. Prepare to invade the tree.
Why? Why? You've already won. Only innocents remain in the tree.
This is war.
No. This is hatred. Rage. Windrunner. You were defender of your people. Do you not remember?
I remember. A fool. Take her! Run! Don't grieve. You'll soon join your loved ones.
I grieve for you. You've made life your enemy. And that is a war you'll never win. You can kill us, but you cannot kill hope.
Can't I? Burn it. Burn it!
Hello. Del Nadris.
Hero! Hero! Can you hear me? I am relieved. I found you. Astari, hurry! Evacuate the city before it burns!
Mia! Mia! Open your eyes, my queen! My love! You can't stay here any longer! We must escape through the portal!
The tree! They're burning the tree! The child! Save her! Leave me!
Never! I'll take you both! Astari! You've done all you can! Command the priest to come with us!
They will not go.
The Banshee murdered my son, stole my kingdom. She will not cost me my beloved! May your goddess watch over you.
The Alliance will retaliate. They will come for us. For me, for you. We shall not afford them the luxury of a peaceful night's rest. We advance as the fires continue to burn. This is war.
Soldiers of the Horde! Your brothers and sisters lie wounded on the battlefield! There is no honor in this victory if we abandon our own!
Slay them all, champions! Mark my words. King Anduin and his army did not come here for their amusement. They mean to destroy us. Show them no mercy, for they would show you none in return.
Maintain your honor, heroes.
Ours is a cycle of hatred. Alliances forged and broken. We have paid the price for sharing this world.
There is no honor in this, only pain. They will come for us now. All of them!
Push forward!
them pass! Sawfang, where did you go?
Leave it to me, Dark Lady. I will lead the reserves in the assault. The Alliance will go no further. I swear it.
Meet with Lorthamar, quickly. Do not fail me, Nathanos.
I obey, my queen. Heroes, follow me! Babe, gather the catapults and every apothecary you can find. Send them to the keep at once.
Yes, Blightcaller. But where is Sourfang?
There is no time! We have but precious moments before we lose our terrain advantage! The choke point we create will funnel them through the side of the keep and thin their ranks. With us out in the open, we will outnumber them 10 to 1.
Understood. I will meet you as soon as I can.
No. Lorthamar and I will handle the interlopers. I can't risk leaving the war chief unguarded. You are not to leave her side.
How long are you expecting to hold them off? What is the war chief's strategy?
It is better if she tells you herself. Now go! Champions, with me! We rally in the keep. Your war chief commands it. Lorthamar, command our rangers from the flank. Position them on the rooftops.
With pleasure, Blightcaller.
Light throwers, you are our front line. You will create a swath of blight between us and the enemy. Soldiers, fall into position. The Alliance approaches.
Let us even the odds, King Ring.
Illyria, thank the light you've made it.
I am known for my timing, Your Majesty. Megatork, are you ready for battle?
Indubitably! I brought some extra machines for backup. Feel free to give them a spin.
Jaina, get help me with Blightcaller and Lord. Illyria, take the rest of our troops and focus on routing the enemy army.
As you wish. Champions, with me!
My machines are at your command!
Look who joins the fray! I was hoping to keep this interesting.
I assure you, Blightcaller, the pleasure is all mine.
The Void Elves. Those traitors must be dealt with.
Hold them back!
Retreat!
No! They must not escape!
Everyone! Courtyard! I will block the Alliance from behind. Keep moving! So good of you to finally show up, High Overlord.
I had to see it for myself.
Yeah!
Was this your plan all along? Is this how you meant to achieve victory? This honorless travesty?
Honor means nothing to a corpse, Sawfang. You have the luxury of underestimating death. But it is something with which I am intimately familiar. Maybe you don't care if your people die so long as it's honorable, but to me, This horde is worth saving. Anyone who disagrees does not deserve to stand among us. So die your warrior's death, High Overlord Sarfang. It means little to me. Perhaps I will raise your broken body to serve me once more. Or perhaps you will have a chance to say hello to your son. Champions, with me, you are invited to bear witness to the grand finale.
Stand aside, Sarfang. This war is not yours to bear alone, and there is no honor in killing you.
Your father was a man of honor, boy. You know nothing of the sort. I will never stand down. I eat, sleep, and die by the sword. What price have you paid for your people?
My father gave everything for the Alliance. The question is, are you willing to do the same for the Horde?
My life for the Horde!
You abandoned Sauerfang to die out there!
It is the death he wanted. If that troubles you, you're free to join him. Or you can tend to the living. The choice is yours.
For the Horde.
You know what must be done. Go, my champion. Look at you. The boy's playing soldier.
Our king just routed your army!
Muzzle your dog, your majesty.
Sylvanas Windrunner, you have led the Horde to a place without honor. Lordaeron is ours. It's over.
Your father would be so proud. Is that his? You've gotten it all bloody.
Only one of us wanted this war.
You call for peace when it suits you, little lion. But you're quick enough to kill.
I should have killed you when last we met.
How rude, sister. You're a guest in my home.
Your home? You desecrate that throne with your filth!
Enough! You put the torch to Teldrassil. But I failed those who burned. I will not make that mistake again. Surrender. Or die.
You've won nothing.
I require the services of one whom I can trust completely. To win this war, the Horde needs allies. The boy king has something that does not belong to him. I want it back. You are to infiltrate Stormwind and liberate a political prisoner. One who could change the course of the war. In our favor. Are you up to the task?
We will not fail you, my queen.
Oh, I know you won't.
Greetings.
Mon. Good. We're all here. I have a potion for each of you. Don't drink it just yet. My queen has seen to everything. Our transport awaits us on the ramparts. Let's move out. Listen closely. We will not be in contact once we have entered Stormwind. You, Thalysra, and Rokon will infiltrate the stockades and extract the prisoners. Our scouts have located a hidden entrance. The Tauren and I will cover your escape. I have supplied each of you with an easy death. If you find yourself out of options, use it. There's our way out. Get to that ship once you have the prisoners.
The 7th Legion be here. Whoever we breaking out, the humans not be taking chances. I be going on ahead to find the prisoners. Watch me back.
We will draw their attention. Be careful.
Hey, you better be taking this.
I am Sarfang, brother of Roxidar. I have lost track of the time I have sat in this cell, but it matters not in the end. After all she has done, I will never return to her horde. Make sure you know the difference between loyalty and honor, and pray that you never have to choose.
You not be coming with us.
We both know you are not here for me. Those you seek are down the hall.
I see. If you are certain, High Overlord.
I am Loktar.
Come, this way.
Ah, our escort arrives. Just as I said, Princess.
Thank you. My prophet tells me you are allies.
Nah, man. I be knowing you. You be that snake that...
We have come on behalf of the Horde. I am Thalysra, and this is Rokon.
Greetings will have to wait.
Lock it down!
That be some nasty voodoo. Thalysra?
It is a nullification field. I cannot cast.
Follow me then.
Remain alert. SI-7 has informed us that the enemy emerged near the keep. They cannot have gone far. Your vigilance safeguards us all.
There are too many! The barrier will not hold!
Kill them before they get through!
pounded like this, I will bring you their hide for a trophy.
Yeah, the old wolf got us sent. We got to get out of here.
You will want to wait here.
I have known the Horde.
What is it now?
Heartless, ruthless in its pursuit of victory. But this is folly. You will die here, and an unmarked grave will be all you have to show for it.
We cannot fight her. Run!
Well, this is a fine mess we're in.
Oh, don't be acting like you're not happy to see us.
Delighted. Truly. Now let's move. On your mark. Try not to get yourself killed. Watch your step. It seems the Alliance's consummate diplomat will not be taking prisoners this time.
Our escape!
Stop gawking and break through that ice!
You will not harm another soul in this city! Die, Horde scum!
Noah hears us. Mighty Rezan, lend me your strength!
Let's move! I don't be knowing a Rezan, but I be owing him me thanks.
Their forces must have returned from Lordaeron. How will we get through?
Already taken care of. Observe.
Are they not pursuing us?
No. But I think I know why. Look!
You have slain many innocents to get this far, but your little jailbreak is over. Surrender, and I will return you to the stockades where you belong. There, you will await the King's justice.
Respectfully, we have a boat to catch.
Do not be so hasty now. You can try to subdue us and likely succeed. But do you have time to waste?
No, it can't be.
Seems a maid of your skill could be very useful right now.
This isn't over.
Loa help them that cross you, Zul.
I believe the phrase you are looking for is thank you.
Come, we set sail for Zuldazar.
I think not. I have orders to return you to the War Chief directly.
Seeing as how this is my ship, I think you will need to adjust your plans.
We can discuss it on the way, Your Highness.
There is much to do. Speak quickly. Make one someday see your enemies before he sees you.
Not test me.
Zandala forever.
I have seen how this world ends.
Zandala,
and you're not gonna like it.
It appears the Alliance dogs have lost our scent.
Good, good. Our journey is almost over.
I hope the War Chief's faith is well placed.
She seems very powerful, certain, in control.
It is an honor to serve my queen.
My princess is also strong-willed and sure of herself. Our king has always found her to be challenging.
Almighty Rezan, as always, you come when I ask your aid.
Speak, and I will listen.
I have sought the aid of the Horde, but my father may not agree with my actions. Advise me. You are the lower of kings and queens.
My eyes see much. They see your boldness, your power, and enemies who fear both. And those who seek your demise are here.
We need cover! Head for that fog bank! The sails are dead! We've got no wind! We're drinking on water!
Has only come to steal our Navy for their undead war chief.
This champion defied the might of Stormwind to save Zul and me. Such bravery merits an audience, Father.
Enough! I will decide what to do with this outsider. Let us see if the Horde can prove its worth to Zandala. Let them stay in the Great Seal as my guests. For now.
So many lost. I know. I miss Rezan too. Oh, Zina. What do we do now?
The dust of bones for the lower of death. Well, this is a surprise. You're looking pretty good, Your Majesty. So, why have you come to see me?
I need your aid.
I see. You want to make a deal with me. Go on, go on.
Become my lower. Grant me the power to recover my kingdom, and I will elevate you above all lower.
Yes, so you get your kingdom back. All very nice. But soon you'll tired of old boy and Samdi. You go back to the living lower, the one who bring the rain, makes the crops grow, not wither and die. No. I need more than just your word.
If you do this for me, I will bind my bloodline to you.
All who succeed you will keep this bargain to serve me in life and in death.
Forever.
We got a deal.
Father, I felt something a moment ago. Has something happened?
Do not worry, my daughter. I have taken care of everything.
Sylvanas Windrunner, you have led the Horde to a place without honor. Lordaeron is ours.
You call for peace when it suits you, little lion. But you're quick enough to kill.
Only one of us wanted this war.
To win this war, the Horde needs allies. One who can change the course of the war. In our favor.
I have come to ask Koltiris for aid, on behalf of the Alliance.
The Alliance? Ha!
I hope the War Chief's faith is well placed.
So, why have you come to see me?
I will return with the fleet. Or not at all.
Do not worry, my daughter. I have taken care of everything.
You desecrate that throne with your filth!
Enough! You put the torch to Teldrassil. But I failed those who burned.
Hold on!
So many lost. What do we do now?
You know what must be done.
We end this. Now.
Stromgarde has been despoiled by invaders for too long. Today, we claim what is rightfully ours, for the Alliance! At long last, Stromgarde has been reclaimed.
Trollbane! You'd better keep moving! Arathi belongs to the Horde now!
No, Arathi belongs to me! You and your Horde will pay for your trespass, Eitrig. Now, siege engines, blast down that gate! This vile orc will know the meaning of Alliance justice!
I know all about your Alliance justice! Windriders, show them the meaning of Horde fury!
Your strikes on Alliance targets have been most impressive, Garona. I admit, I wondered if your loyalties might be divided.
Because I was once befriended by the young king's grandfather, I murdered him, if you recall.
I am familiar with the tale. I also know that killing Lane Rin was not your choice.
No. And you are doubtless aware that I have worked with the Alliance when it served my purposes. But I owe them nothing. The Horde is my home.
Good. The Alliance deserves no sympathy, no quarter. Make them suffer, and the Dark Lady will reward you.
I caused the downfall of one king. Perhaps it is time I ended the reign of another. The zeal with which you attack the Alliance seems born of more than deference to your queen, Blightcaller.
I once fought for their cause. The Alliance's insufferable arrogance has increased tenfold since they turned their backs on us.
Turned their backs?
When the Lich King's hold over us was broken, Sylvanas sought allies. Instead of embracing their fallen kin of Lordaeron, the humans spurned us, hunted us. So I vowed to hunt them.
Ah, vengeance fuels you. I can appreciate that.
Vengeance, contempt, call it what you will. When the last of his subjects has been slain and raised forsaken, the Boy King will kneel before the Dark Lady. And at long last, there will be but one queen to rule them all.
That's the last of the soldiers. We'll be calling up farmers next.
When this war began, I thought we were fighting for peace. But we're just fighting.
You're doing all you can to stop her, Your Majesty.
I spared you because I believed you have honor. Was I wrong? Do you want more innocents to suffer? The Horde...
I have given everything for the Horde! Bled for it, killed for it, and Sylvanas is destroying it! She will destroy everything! What I want is my Horde back. I hoped you would stop her.
I can't. Not alone.
What of the countless dead? Of the families that will never be whole again?
The Kaldorei have been loyal to the Alliance. Are we now left to fend for ourselves?
I wish things were different, High Priestess. But with the war raging in both Arathi and Zandalar, an assault on Darkshore would stretch us too thin.
My people need action, not excuses. We will not languish in Stormwind while the Horde defiles our lands.
I vow we will recover Teldrassil before the war is over. But we face dwindling resources and rising casualties. If I can ask your patience for a while longer...
No. We will reclaim our home now.
Tyrande.
We shall have vengeance for the slain, and show Sylvanas that she has not won. And if the Alliance will not aid us, we shall do so alone.
The Night Elves saved my people from our curse. They offered us refuge in Darnassus after our kingdom fell. I cannot stand idle as they endure the same fate we did. Gilneas will fight by their side. I don't mean to defy you, but if I didn't give the order, I think Mia would charge off to battle without me.
I understand, Gel. Light be with you.
What ritual do you speak of, Maiev? Who is the Night Warrior?
She is the incarnation of Elun's wrath. Even witnessing the ritual to become her would put our lives at risk.
And the only life Tyrande wishes to risk is her own. Elun watch over her.
Elun? Was she watching over us as Teldrassil burned?
We must not lose faith in the goddess. That is just what the Horde wants.
Sira, you scout the shoreline, while the rest of us head inland. We will find Tyrande and meet you at Lordanel.
As you command.
Elun be with you, sister. Tyrande seeks the Eye of Elun. It was last kept here, in Aberdeen.
What happened to them?
They tried to stop her.
This was once a place of joy and laughter. Now, only silence and death remain. This way.
There she is!
Elun! Your people loved you, yet you watched, distant and aloof, as they died in torment. I served you for millennia, but tonight I do not come as a maiden, mother, or even priestess. Now, I will serve you only if you grant me justice! With ancient words, I invoke your most ruthless phase. With this offering, I demand to wear your darkest face. Elun, make me the instrument of your vengeance! Now we shall have justice. The Night Warrior lives within me. The Horde shall tremble as our darkness falls. Champion, with me. Nathanos Blightcaller lurks nearby, with 2 of the Banshee Queen's Valkyr.
There is one more asset to acquire. One who resisted and failed. The Dark Lady was very specific in her wishes.
Take Blightcaller. The Valkyr are mine. Leave him to rot. He does not deserve a clean death. There he is.
Assault Theridaus! Spare me the trouble and die! Soon she will be here, and she will tear you to pieces!
My, look what we have here. The hunter has become the prey. It's almost a cliché when you think about it.
No! This was not...
What are you waiting for? Finish her!
Is there danger?
Out
Stay
with
sharp.
it. Get moving. I knew you didn't have it in you.
Where is she?
Try not to get yourself killed. Now that we have the preliminaries out of the way, we can begin the ritual.
Blightcaller!
Well, this is inconvenient. Protect the Valkyr!
You will not see another sunrise, monster.
How uncouth for the Queen of the Trios, is it? No, I suppose that won't do. What exactly do you rule over these days?
I am no queen. I am the Kaldora's vengeance.
Enough! Any last words, priestess? Soon you will share the fate of your dear friend Sira and the noble Dalaran. Reunions can be so heartwarming.
Shal Kara!
You cannot hide from me forever, elf.
We do not stand alone. No!
What?
Your end has come.
We require more time. Finish it, Signe. I will handle this. Champion, focus on the Valkyr. I will deal with this brute.
You are too late. Behold! You are nothing. Raise them!
Rise. In the name of Sylvanas, the Banshee Queen, I bestow this gift upon you.
You must fight the shadow in your hearts, sisters.
We placed our faith in you.
And you abandoned us. Elune abandoned us.
We have nothing left. We are forsaken.
Never again! Ashtoribus!
No! Dark Lady, I am sorry.
Witch! You shall pay dearly for that. Let's move!
I will hunt them down.
No. Our forces gather. We will settle this another day.
All of it?
The entire shipment, down to the last sack of grain. This one's the only survivor.
One Samdi, do not take me yet.
What happened?
We were bringing supplies to the war front. Just like all the other times.
Pick up the pace! We got to get these supplies to our soldiers by dawn!
What is it?
Tell her. We are coming.
One Samdi, do not take me yet.
He expects us to believe this tale. No single night elf could do all that.
I know one who could.
This is your last warning, Sira! In Elune's name, stand down! Elune be damned! I will watch you all burn, just as she did! Then you leave me no choice. Fondu Thoribos! Death to the Alliance! A warden is prepared even in death. Suffer as I have! You will all face death in the end.
Commander! Look!
Fish jumping right into our nets. Go! Go!
Those ballista will be firing any second.
Continue our approach, Captain.
Aye, Lord Admiral.
Lady Proudmoore, the mission was a success. Our stealth agents are clear of the area.
Thank you, Spy Master. Hi, Tinker. Are you ready?
I'll activate our surprise just as soon as we're in range.
Now.
Steady.
Incoming!
Hi, Tinker!
Look out!
You've been king a long time, Rastakan. Maybe we're too long. If you can't be getting the job done, perhaps that pretty daughter of yours can.
Princess Kalanji!
Get to the king now.
Father, no. Please, stay. Stay with me.
Talanji. My daughter. I'm so sorry.
Hush, Father. Shh. It's all right.
Forgive me.
One someday.
Yes, my queen.
What have you done to me?
Oh, he didn't tell you about our bargain? Shame on him.
Your Majesty! The Alliance dogs are escaping! What are your orders?
After them!
Hard vessels on the horizon! You have nowhere left to run, Ice Witch!
You really think I've been running, Captain?
Impossible!
I lured you into open waters, because out here, you have no hope of escape.
militia!
Like this.
Proudmoore managed to escape with her wretched life. The war chief will not be pleased. Still, you made the Alliance bleed. Gather your strength, heroes. There will be more fighting to come.
Thank you for coming, champion. Zuldazar is still reeling from the Alliance attack. My people's faith has been shaken, and so has my own.
I, too, know the pain of losing a father. If there is anything I can do, please, do not hesitate to ask.
You have seen firsthand the treachery of the Alliance. Let your grief be sated by vengeance against them.
This is not the time to speak of revenge, Blightcaller.
Enough! The war chief has arrived.
My condolences on your loss, Princess. Excuse me, Queen Talanji.
Titles mean little to me now. I must know. With the Zandalari Navy in ruins, does the Horde intend to abandon us?
We do not turn our back on our allies, Talanji. The war campaign has taken an unfortunate turn, to be certain. But our cause is not lost.
My queen, reports are coming in from all outposts. The Alliance is tightening its grip. Victory is within their grasp.
Perhaps we can open negotiations with...
The Alliance slays the leader of the Zandalari, and you speak of negotiations? No, this war will not end until we stand victorious. Until the little lion kneels before my throne. Meet me aboard the Banshee's whale. I have a plan to ensure the Proudmoore family pays dearly for Rastakon's death.
Has a few puddles.
Sylvanas! What reason could you possibly have for this madness?
Derek Proudmoore was a hero to the Coltirans. They are sure to stage a rescue attempt when they learn of his fate. And once his mind has been properly conditioned, we will allow the Proudmoores to recover their long-lost prince, so he can slaughter them in their sleep.
This is too far. How many times must we forsake our honor?
There can only be victory or death for us, Bane. And death is mine to master.
What is this? Why am I? What have you done to me?
Why, Lord Proudmoore, I've given you a chance to reunite with your family. You should be grateful.
Please, help me. I don't know what's happened. What's been done to me? I remember the battle. The Orcish Dragon Riders. Our decks consumed by flame. I felt a blaze of agony. And then... darkness. I was dead, wasn't I? But for how long? I am not quite alive, and yet... Oh, I don't understand this. Oh, please. Yes, you please! How is this possible? Tell me where is my father? My mother? Jaina? Tangent? No, please, I'm so alone. Don't leave me alone.
This is wrong. There is no honor in it. Her deeds disgrace us all. We must set things right before the Horde loses everything that made us strong.
Champion! It has been centuries since our people have crowned a new ruler. To claim her throne, Talanji must undergo our most sacred rite. Her spirit will be weighed and measured in the eyes of the lower.
You dare stand in the place meant for Rezan? Does your arrogance have no limit, Bwan Samdi?
Mind your manners, child. Will Bwan Samdi be raised above all of the lower? Just like your father said.
Test me and be done with this.
You come to make a deal. Since you be so eager to get rid of me, I got a new deal for you. Bring me the head of the Horde's war chief, and I be forgetting all about your father's bargain.
Oh, by the lower. No, the Horde stood beside us when all seemed lost. I will not repay them with betrayal.
That's your final answer?
It is. My freedom is not worth my honor.
That is a real shame. Been wanting a war chief spirit for a long time. But go on. Claim your crown.
The light of the Loa shines upon you, my queen. Thank you, Rata. And you, champion. The time has come to address my people. People of Zandala, I stand before you having proven myself to the Loa. But it is your trust that I must earn. Many questioned my judgment when I reached out to the Horde. But without their aid, we would have collapsed under the weight of our pride. These mighty allies have given Zandala new strength. A glorious future awaits our empire, and we must embrace it together. Will you stand with me? Zandala forever! I will await the war chief upon my throne.
She thinks to summon me. I suppose she is allowed some posturing today. Congratulations, Your Majesty.
Thank you, War Chief. I believe we have an urgent matter to discuss, now that I am Queen.
Yes, it is beyond time we did.
The Horde has been a trustworthy ally to Zandala. Without our partnership, we may not have overcome the threats that rose against us. I understand that you have need of our forces. The Alliance will stop at nothing to destroy you. So let it be official. The Zandalari and the Horde will stand together as equals.
Equals?
I am the Queen of Zandala, and a queen kneels to no one. Surely you understand.
I see. Very well, Queen Talanji. The Horde welcomes you.
Worgen, son of Senjin, once war chief of the Horde, hear my voice and appear before us.
Talanji, your voice be a mighty one.
Worgen, is it really you, my old friend?
Bane, your heart beats strong and true, just like your father. I'd be glad the demons didn't take you.
Sylvanas led us to victory in the war against the Legion. But since then, she has done much to strain the honor that binds the Horde together. I must know, when the voice spoke to you, bidding you to name her war chief, what spirit was it?
Ah, my young friend, death be dark. Me memory not be what it once was.
Was it one someday? Did he crave the death she would bring?
The memory, it be denied me by the shadows. Shadows that be coming for ya. Watch out!
You seek forbidden knowledge. You have made a dire enemy. Return the Shadow Hunter.
Something not be right that day. The demons, the blades slip past me guard. As if the Lord themselves had forsaken me, like they be doing now. Cannot hear them, champion. The voices of the Lord be silent. I've been calling to one someday for a long time. He'd not be hearing me, or he'd be choosing not to answer. I remember dying. I remember glimpsing the other side. I was expecting to see one Sondi, or Shadra, or Hyrik, any other Loa. There was a presence, something moving in the shadows, something powerful. I remember it taking me somewhere, but the memory of where be hidden from me, to keep me from sharing the truth. The truth that it might not be the Loa who wanted Sylvanas to be war chief, but something far more powerful.
You come back. Did you find the spirit of Worgen? Or you here to make a
Loa of Death, your servant Worgen has called to you, yet you have turned a deaf ear to his pleas.
What? You be mistaken, Delange.
Speak plainly. Was it you who urged Worgen to name Sylvanas war chief?
Mind your tone, bull man, or you'll be talking with your father soon enough. Sure, why would me want the Banshee Queen in charge? No. Sure, I'm an alpha warrior dead, but that's Sylvanas. She be tipping the scales too far. Balance be important. Besides, that one got a nasty habit of keeping what she kills. No, your war chief be no friend to old one Sandy. Your words are trouble we do. Step forward, speaker of the Horde. Maybe there be a way to find the answers you seek.
Minions of the Banshee Queen, leave this place or die! Hold! You dare bring a priestess of Bwon Somdi into my halls?
I hear. Speak with me if the others not be to your liking.
Very well. You and your champion may approach, but know that deception will be met with destruction.
Queen of the Valkyrie, my spirit was sent to the other side, then returned. Was this your doing?
Shadow Hunter, you are no longer a mere spirit. What you have become is something beyond my power to forge.
Who be having such power? Could it be the same one who bid me to name Sylvanas war chief?
You have been touched by the hand of valor. Such a noble force does not scheme for mortal thrones.
So, whoever whispered to me is not the same as who sent me back.
You have been granted all the knowledge I am willing to share. Leave now, and never return.
Lich King, the voice I heard as I be dying, telling me to name Sylvanas war chief. Was it yours?
The Banshee Queen's schemes threaten the balance. I had no hand in them.
And me spirit being trapped in this world. Is that your doing?
Worgen, your soul has walked on the other side and returned. You have been altered more than you know. You are neither undead nor damned. You do not belong here. Leave this place at once.
and someday be as confused as the rest of us. And none of them were eager to see Sylvanas in charge.
Lady Jaina, long has it been since we spoke peacefully in Theramore.
Theramore is gone. You did not ask me here to reminisce.
No. I have come to return one who was lost.
Derek. My own brother. I had thought better of you, Bane. So tell me, is he the Banshee's puppet? Crammed full of blight? Is he the bomb this time?
Yes. That was the plan. But Bane took me from Sylvanas before I was twisted to her will. I'm still your brother, Jaina. For as long as stars do shine.
Why?
The Horde has a sickness in it. We wage war while the Earth Mother dies. We have forgotten what truly matters, and my heart can bear it no longer.
Sylvanas will kill you for this. And she may not stop with you.
I have troubling news. It seems there are traitors in our midst. Most of you need fear nothing. But Derek Proudmoore didn't flee to Kultiris by himself. He had help, didn't he? Zelling.
Stop! I returned Derek Proudmoore to his family. You raised him as a Forsaken, but you planned to deny him his free will, to violate his mind. I could not stand by and permit such depravity to unfold.
Thank you for your honesty.
Banshee! Are we nothing more than pawns in your game? You betray the Horde!
No. He did. And so did you. Take him.
Others will see you for what you are, Sylvanas. You will leave the Horde in ruins.
There is no place for weakness in our ranks. Remember your loyalties.
You only broke me out of that cell because you need something from me.
Very perceptive, Lady Ashvale. I believe we have mutual interests to discuss.
Seems we need to find our own way back.
Such is the way of things.
The Horde is at a crossroads once again.
These lowly mortals desecrate your shrine, Master. Let us drown them and wash away their defiance.
Patience. Patience. They may yet prove worthy of my gift. I will taste their dreams. Their flesh.
Let it be as you command. They will serve, or they will die. Master, they are worthy.
Yes, you are indeed the ones I seek. The ones to turn the tide. Receive now the greatest of all gifts. My dream has become your own. The circle of stars made flesh. The fall of night reveals her true fate. She will show you the way. Come. The hour approaches when all eyes shall be opened.
Serve me well, and you will be rewarded. All will. The Alliance believes that by striking down Rastakhan and decimating the Zandalari fleet, they have broken us. That the Horde will soon crumble. Fools! The Boy King has lied to himself and his people. He hasn't the faintest inkling of what he's truly up against. War is a living thing. It writhes, it grows, twisting and turning until its final form is revealed. This war is about to shift yet again. And it will be this blade that guides our way to victory.
Stormwind honors your service to the Alliance. Be vigilant.
When Sylvanas Windrunner became war chief, I knew we would not be friends. But I didn't want us to be enemies. Then came the massacre in Arathi, and the burning of Teldrassil. It's clear she does not fight for Azeroth. She doesn't even fight for the Horde. She wages war upon life itself. We are so close to ending this conflict and forging a lasting peace. But if Sylvanas uncovers some new weapon that allows her to keep fighting... No. We must discover what she's after, and stop whatever madness she seeks to unleash upon us.
We have a bargain, then. I will bring both fleets crashing to the ocean floor, and your champion will deliver the dagger to me.
And in turn, you will have the key required to free the old god from his bonds, and leave him vulnerable.
You wound me, War Chief. After all, I am as dedicated to my master as you are to your subjects.
Indeed. Just to be certain that once you have what you need, you dispose of your guests. Let none of the heroes escape.
I admire your ruthlessness, Windrunner. It seems our interests are aligned.
At present.
At present. Treacherous Banshee. Do you think I am blind to the darkness you seek to unleash?
The beauty of Eversong endures.
So, Lorthamar shows
Try
his
not to
true
get yourself
colors at last. A pity he has sided with Bane. But I am not entirely surprised. This is not his first betrayal. Play along for now. I'll send word ahead. These traitors are in for a surprise once they reach Bloodhoof.
I have not walked these halls since we faced Garrosh.
Worgen reopened these halls to provide shelter when the Legion invaded. Now, Sylvanas uses them to train her elite soldiers and build her Azerite weapons.
From Khan. For Azeroth, stay close. We'll sneak past the guards together. Loktar.
What do you seek? I watch. I listen. My arrows strike true. I serve the Banshee Queen. My arrows strike true. I serve the Banshee Queen.
Jaina, the Alliance? Here?
Our king sent us to rescue his friend.
We too have come to save Bane.
His odds will improve if we work together.
Agreed.
Time is short. Let's move.
Well met. Let's
Stay on your guard, champion. I did not expect the Alliance to be here.
Not the first time we've had to move against a corrupt war chief.
Or a sovereign king. slain in his own home.
A home that still stands. You say the same for Tobersil?
Enough! We aren't here to fight each other.
Stay focused. Bane's life is all that matters right now. Bane! Thrall... Jaina...
These chains are warded against magic. I'll need time to pick the lock.
This feels wrong. Sylvanas must have known we were coming.
Indeed she did, traitor. You and Lady Proudmoore.
I have no quarrel with you.
Have you forgotten the Purge of Dalaran, murderer? Today, the Sunreavers will be avenged.
Then your vendetta is with me, and me alone.
No. You will watch your friends die, just as I did.
I've got him free!
Stay close. I'll get us out.
Alliance. We've come to this crossroad again and again, Jaina. It always falls apart. What's different this time?
We are. I should go. Anduin will want to know that Bane is safe.
Tell your king he is not alone.
Maladash, Malanore. Proudmoore and Shaw risked their lives to rescue Bane. Unexpected.
Is it? Not long ago, Alliance and Horde fought together to liberate Suramar from the Legion.
Cooperation between our sides has been the exception, not the rule. More often, we are at each other's throats.
That animosity only benefits Ajara. Her power is considerable. Divided, we are no match for her, or the master she serves.
Sylvanas has the loyalty of the people. So long as she is war chief, this war will rage within their hearts. We cannot stop it.
Perhaps we do not need to. It might be enough to direct our attacks against Ajara rather than the Alliance.
That plan would infuriate Blightcorner, which makes me like it all the more.
Sarfang, Thrall, and the Alliance. It is vexing to allow our quarry to believe they escaped us. But we must trust in the War Chief's plan. Soon, your loyalty will face an even greater test. I do hope you prove worthy of the Dark Lady's favor.
We had a deal, Ajara! Give me the power you promised!
Oh, I intend to. I merely wanted our guests to bear witness to your glorious ascension.
No! Not like this!
What are you doing to me?
You asked to be powerful, Priscilla. Consider our bargain complete. Come, heroes. Prove yourselves worthy. Find me in the Circle of Stars.
Sylvanas' actions have threatened us all. And day by day, her power grows. If our world is to survive, we must strike while we still can. Meet with me, and we will speak. Soldiers, on your feet!
Start breaking camp immediately! Lord Saurfang?
Zakan, where is our home?
Orgrimmar?
Not our city. Our home.
Azeroth. And ours?
Azeroth.
Right now, there are only two forces in this world that matter. One bent on harming our world.
And one that will protect her.
So, what are we doing?
Breaking the cycle.
King Rin, may we speak?
Of course.
Our sister is patient. She knows we have precious few soldiers left. While we lay siege to Orgrimmar, she will whittle away our numbers. But Sylvanas is not the only threat we face. The old god has been freed. I can hear his whispers, sense his unseen tendrils writhing all around us.
I know, Illyria. What are you suggesting?
Sylvanas commands what may be the only army capable of defeating N'Zoth. For the sake of Azeroth, perhaps we should stand aside and let her.
Your sister will not fight for us, Illyria. When Sylvanas realized the war was on the cusp of ending, she lured both fleets into Azshara's hands. Not to find victory, but to meet death.
In the end, death claims us all. Eitrig told me those were among the last words Sylvanas spoke to Worgen.
We cannot wage two wars. Sylvanas must fall. Here. Now. Before all is lost.
It shall be so, my king. Varisa and I will scout her line for weaknesses. Good luck to all of us.
Ah, champion. Ever the loyal soldier. Report to Nathanos once you have rallied our forces. There remains much to do. We will grind these traitors into dust. Your loyalty will be rewarded.
Fight with honor, die with glory. Thanks for the War Chief's mechs are good to go, but those things ain't cheap. She better be ready to pay on delivery.
From Khan. Stay strong. Varrock, it's time. Those who defend Orgrimmar are Horde as well. Our brothers and sisters.
These warriors have sworn to fight. For you. Many lives will be lost.
Or perhaps just one. Sylvanas Windrunner! I challenge Makora!
A traitor leading traitors. Why should I accept your challenge?
You want to make me suffer.
Brother, you cannot win.
My old friend. You and I.
We don't get to hide.
I set you on this path.
And we knew where it could lead. Walk with me. The rest of the way. Let it be finished.
The High Overlord falls. I trusted you. And so did they. Death comes, old soldier. And all their hope dies with you.
You cannot kill hope. You tried at Teldrassil. You failed. Hope remains. You set us to kill each other at Lordaeron. You failed. Here we stand. You just keep failing. The Horde will endure. The Horde is strong.
The Horde is nothing! You are all nothing!
For Azeroth!
If you could see yourselves as I see you. Toy soldiers in tin plate. Beasts who howl for honor, standing as one. Savor it. Nothing lasts.
What do we do now?
bring him home.
As do I, Dark Lady. But when the time comes, there can be no hesitation.
There won't be. Safe journey, Nathanos.
Safe journey, my love.
Go. Champion. I have much to do. I wasn't certain you made it out of Orgrimmar. If the traitors knew of your service to me, they'd have put you in irons. Or worse. Sarfang's ill-considered challenge may have ended the war prematurely, but it doesn't matter now. Countless souls have been fed to the hungering darkness. Though I cared nothing for the living, I did pity the Forsaken, for the great injustice that made them what they are. I understand the cruelty of fate better than anyone. But despite all I taught them, they stubbornly clung to hope, to life. They will learn the truth, along with all the rest. My bargain with Azshara will yet bear fruit. The armies of Azeroth will fight her master, and he will line their streets with corpses. In the end, he too will serve death. Enough reflection. There are preparations to be made. Nothing lasts. When next you see me, you will understand.
Thank you for coming, Jaina. I wanted you both to know. I have decided to leave Kul Tiras.
You're leaving? Why?
I received a letter from Lillian Voss of the Forsaken. She asks for my help.
Voss? I've read reports of the crimes she committed on behalf of her war chief. What does she want from you?
The Forsaken lost their queen. For many, it's the second time they've been abandoned. They feel adrift, alone.
But Kalia, none of that is your fault.
They are my people, Jaina. My father gave everything for Lordaeron. I wish to honor him and to prove worthy of the name I was born with. The name Menethil.
Right then. So when do we leave?
I cannot ask you to come with me, Derek. Kul Tiras is your home.
I am a Proudmoore, and I always will be. But I've changed, and it's time to see where the tides will take me.
I understand. Though I will miss you both. Come. Mother and Tandred would never forgive me if I let you leave without a proper farewell.
My lady, thank you for agreeing to meet with me. I am Lillian Voss.
Miss Voss, I once listened to your father's sermons. That was long ago. Forgive me, I haven't introduced my companion. This is Lord Derek Proudmoore.
Lord Proudmoore, you should know that I played a part in the events that led to your undeath. I regret much of what has happened.
Did you see what they did to me in that pyramid? How they tortured my mind? Intended to wield me as a weapon against those I love.
I did not know at first. Once I did, I should have stopped it. Bane Bloodhoof showed the courage I lacked. If I could change the past, I would.
You didn't reach out to offer apologies. Why did you ask us here?
This champion witnessed your kindness toward Lord Proudmoore. How you helped him through his torment. Sadly, he is not the only one who suffered in the war.
Night Elf Sentinels? Why are you... by the light?
Many fell at Teldrassil. Some were raised into rage and darkness, turned against their own people. They too have been abandoned.
Death is cold, even for those who burn.
Kalia, I know the pain they suffer, the hopelessness. You must do something for them.
The Forsaken are torn by turmoil and doubt. Many still love Sylvanas, even after all she has done. Others believe their home remains in the Horde.
Regent Lord, what manner of magic did Sylvanas use against Saurfang?
I had hoped either you or Thalisra would have the answer to that question. I have never seen her wield such power.
It was unlike any magic I have ever encountered. I could sense none of it, even in her presence.
Then she must have only recently acquired it, or simply waited until now to reveal it.
Either way, it does not bode well for us. Whatever she is planning, she no longer needs the Horde to achieve it.
Ice Crown. A monument to our suffering. The veil between life and death. Where a usurper sits on a frozen throne. But no king rules forever. this crown. To wield so much power.
That power will be your prison.
This world is a prison. Set us all free.
The jailer of the damned. A grim task, which I have failed. Now the eternal veil screams, torn asunder by her. Within the realm of shadow lies the darkest of terrors, which should never be set free. The Shadowlands are infinite. Their terrors and beauty were never meant for mortal eyes. I wonder if they can bear to behold all that awaits them. The key to restoring the balance between life and death, if their trust can be earned. Death comes, and the end of everything.